Yeah.
It'd also be really good with the Phoenix, right? With the lost supernova.
Yeah, it's just like, it's hard to take down. But, man, this Weaver was sick. That was a really nice pick. Gave them, it's like a different kind of Dispel, because it's like the save with the Aghanims too later on, but it also still has laning answers versus the Batrider, and it's pretty good versus the Phoenix.
Right, and it could be boxy or...
Yeah.
I feel like Quick for now...
Yeah, that's... Yeah, I don't know. It's very dependent on this last pick. Oh.
Come on. Position 3 Weaver, go Aghanims rush.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, guys, Insania's playing Witch Doctor. Whoa.
What a surprise.
5 seconds remaining.
Will be the boxy Slardar as Tiger grabs the Mirana.
So Miracle Bounty and
Nigma
Crow. Not the most terrifying Tricore, if I'm being real here, guys. Batrider, Bounty Hunter, Necrophos, that's very, I don't know, very gank heavy. I feel like the wave push is all on the supports here. Other than, I guess, Weehawk, but his is just kind of different, I guess, with the boots of travel. Because when you are pushing waves as bad, it's like kind of costing you stuff, you know? In terms of your gank potential.
But half just look. Storm in the middle, cocky in the power pose, bluish.
Oh, you don't mean like Dota-wise, you just mean, you know, yeah.
Aesthetically, Team Liquid's draft is much more pleasing.
I would say that if I was in a pub, I would be really happy if I was on the Radiant. I'd be like, what are they doing?
Yes. Like, what are they...
Hey guys, I'm not the selfless. I haven't gifted.
Neither.
I'll say it.
like Radiant side move into the dire triangle is the first move.
We're gonna do some serious lane scouting right now.
They're gonna do the same thing top. Bounty runes a piece. Secondary one.
Well, they're gonna take the swap up top, right?
Oh, nice
They
stun.
have the.
Kuro has power shot level 1. He can't wind run away from this. They cask it to arrow and they just right click the wind ranger down.
You're not contagious.
Does Miracle know that the bounty rune is still there though? Get there. Do
Easy.
you like this setup then for Liquid?
Yeah, because they're swapping already, right? I was gonna say, because it's Batrider versus Weaver. There's no way you're gonna keep this. That just doesn't make any sense. And even now, with like the Phoenix hanging out, he's like, yeah, I don't want to be here either. It's 0 armor
Look at
versus Weaver.
Insania. Dude, look at Insania right now. Hello, 2 core heroes. What are you doing here? TP's out of there into the mid lane.
I like how he TPs to his respective spot. He doesn't even pick a lane. He does TP mid on the other side, so you can see where they were going after. It's a
Lane
genius.
swaps, Batrider moving bottom. Of course, the thing is here, Nigma not using those TPs so that they can react if Liquid do change the lanes again. But now Bo3's going to have enough for like Magic Wand, he's going to be fine. Tiger has leaps to get away from Wii once they hit level 2. So I don't think Liquid are too bothered about how things are set up, because they've got Weaver against Bounty, double ranged against his melee core top.
Oh, that hurt.
Nice sentry ward there and a dive forward. Mickey might have spoken too soon. He does pop his stick charges up as well.
Yeah, that sentry is killing them, as well as the fact that they only have level 1 in the cask too. Obviously, it was worth it for the kill. I would say in that regard. but-
Shackle shot. Keeps Bo3 away. He was looking for that bash onto Wii.
Yeah, it has the Orb of Venom too, though, so it's kind of interesting. It's not a complete lost cause for Bo3. He might still be able to make the kills happen, right? It all depends on how Weeha's able to play it with the napalm. I guess in the olden days, it would have been a lot easier to make this Orb of Venom work before you didn't have to like turn for the napalm. I feel like that gets looked over sometimes. Like how busted that is now.
Napalm out of the butt.
Yeah.
But Tensi ready. Weaver having a pretty good time top. I'm just wondering about this mid lane against Necros in the 1v1 mid. Very often we see, oh, top lane, 1 second, Miracle getting chased out. Doesn't have a point in invis. Not dead though. Gets himself out of danger as GH still holding dive. Liquid just securing their lanes.
The only thing Liquid's really
Shot
missing
bottom
is
with a power shot.
oh, maybe a courier award.
Perfect.
What's Liquid missing?
Oh, just saying a courier award would be really nice. Considering like when you're double ranged like this into like a melee core, and the Phoenix is, you know, good and bad. Like, you know, the Phoenix has the Fario quite a bit still too.
Oh, bottom wheat. Very low. Further stuns from Liquid.
Well,
Arrow.
you
just
say
gonna
that.
straight in the face. I thought we was going to run away, but apparently he just walks in and face tanks it. Not going great in these early stages for Nigma.
Yeah,
Mind Control having a pretty decent time mid.
yeah, that's gonna start to shift more in his favor too. I think just because like the regen's gonna be purchased by Quick, as you can see. He does have the bottle now, so this 4-minute rune could have a big impact in terms of how much Quick is spending on regen versus like. Sometimes there's Necro, you just end up like buying XP.
on the
That's
tower?
nice. You got him in the tower range. Oh,
Great vortex.
and he got that remnant. That
Is he
was
going to
really
try
close.
for it? Oh. MC's got to be careful. Top lane, they do swap things around. Slaughter comes in trying to bring down Miracle.
Oh, the mid, mind control.
Now, MC getting
The Tiger, that's so greedy.
Tiger Koik the arcane rune finally getting grabbed up, and now the vortex in onto them. As mind control falling, getting stormed. Nice little pick there, but they do lose 2 heroes top in the meanwhile.
He tried so hard to keep that there, and then it ends up getting denied by Kuro. It's like, what are the odds your
Get
store's
the
gonna
rune
get to
in
that,
the
man? I can appreciate it though.
He tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Necro is a really obnoxious laning opponent. Mind Control doing a pretty good job there, but I'm wondering the choices players make against Necro especially. Like, do you cut the wave? Do you go like the between tier 2, tier 3 on the enemy side to try and grab creeps. Koifa's done perfectly fine sticking in the lane itself. Top of the net worth, a good 200 ahead of MC.
It was thin though. Like that was his last like little bits of regen. The bottle came in and he got that pull. If he didn't get that pull into the tower, this lane would have been a lot worse. Right? Like that's the only reason that it put pressure on him to go to the 4-minute rune too. Like that was just that's a moment you look back on this lane as MC and be like, yeah, I screwed up.
Yeah, went under tower.
Literally lane losing maneuver.
He's not going to be renaming himself to mid control anytime soon.
No, it would seem.
He's got raindrops now though. Then get a lot of that storm damage. Liquid calming things down, putting Weaver bottom lane for that safer farm. So kind of Troy laning around him, keeping that Mirana floating between the bottom and the mid lane.
Radiant's
We're
bottom
with
tower
Insania.
is under attack.
Yeah, the wave's under the tower right now, so Boxy's not really too much threat, but just try to clean up some of what he's leaving behind.
Storm really wants that necro kill now. Full damage rune up the top, gonna get zipped upon.
Over here now.
Tiger doesn't have an arrow here, and mind control thinking about the Reaper's scythe, but the cast comes out and the ball lightning back keeps the storm safe and sound. GH not even gonna go try and dive in.
Good choice, I think.
Tiger.
I think that would have been suicide. You do it, you get arrowed and lose.
Oh, he's got a raindrop. That'll save him.
Miracle's really started to put on the heat though with this build. 3 points in the Janata and 2 in the Shuriken toss. Foxy can't really trade that well. He needs a bait kill here. There we go.
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, they go with the
is under
stuns.
attack.
GH here, ready for backup though. There's Boxy trying to sprint away. Great power shot from Kuro. Boxy has his stick in his backpack, not the inventory. You've got to wonder, maybe if he had a couple of charges there, could have slipped away from danger. Bottom lane, we beaten down by Mickey. He's in that same spot again, a bit of deja vu for the Bat
Radiant's
Rider.
middle tower
stacks,
is under
though.
attack. Radiant
What?
structures
Got time
offline.
lapse from Mickey, and has he overstepped? Oh no, Geminate still on cooldown.
That was crazy. I can't believe he just went back in there and then he survived.
Top lane looks like Liquid trying to set up for something.
Big
Sentinel
D ward.
gets rid of the orbs. That's really important. Shackle shot doesn't connect behind the Mirana, and Miracle has walked into this Switch Doctor Slardar with Maledict Starstorm. No leads for Mirana now. Shuriken not finishing off stick charges. Barely bought them a second of life.
Is under attack.
Looks like Miracle's going to be fine as well. They didn't dump enough damage in after the Maledict. Nigma striking back though, they're creating a bit of room for themselves.
Yeah, they're gonna have Scythe again in a moment too, so might see Kuro look for that play. He tries to guard this rune right now from Koikva. Nice. Oh,
Gets it
that
the
would've been so
regen
bad.
rune. Losing half his HP to Koikva, who's actually looking to flip.
Koikva.
The scythe though, he's dodging it, the arrow landing. Tiger
Radiant's
gets the
middle
storm out
tower
of
is
danger.
under attack.
Puts a lot of bonus damage onto the Necro as well.
That's dangerous. Ooh, Weehaw. And he did get it too. It was not stolen by the Weaver or anything, so very good item on the Baron. I mean, mana and move speed, like, come on. Oh, top though, Nigma. They're close to losing GH, but he says, Fire Spirits. Try and trade with you now, Slardar. Kuro's here as well. They're gonna go for the shackle off the creep. Let's go, Kuro. Let's see it. Oh, no. Oh, he's so good.
Beautifully lined up. Foxy trying to get the trade, maybe look for GH, but drops very quickly as Koikva, the help of what looks like Tiger and Insania, the trio in that mid lane, finding mind control yet again.
Oh, it was a fun. I love making that play as Wind Ranger. That's like the most
Dire's middle
satisfying
tower
play as
is
a Wind
under
Ranger to
attack.
make by far. It's like not even close. Like late, the mid and late game, the double tag, those are cool too. But there's just something nice about the late ones, you know.
Flashbacks to Light of Heaven. Memories. I keep looking at Wii and checking his items. And I was wondering, you know, are the boots of travel on courier or something? But no, he is just pretty poor.
All right, don't look at Boxy then.
Storm's farming jungle and Nigma bring 2 cores bottom, forcing Mika away from the creep wave at least.
The portals are out though.
So, like,
Dire's top tower is under
I
attack.
always forget to portal. I know that feeling. He's like, oh yeah, portals.
I got used to it 2 days ago. Every time it's off cooldown now and I'm not doing something, it's portal time. Because there was a good like 2 weeks where I just
Radiant's
wasn't using them
bottom
at all.
tower is under attack.
I like the pepper.
Zip up top, jump on Miracle. Koikva with Bo3, in we go. Bash forward, crush him up. Chain stuns are good, but the reactions from Nigma coming in. Miracle's still alive, and Koikva can't finish it off, so the shackle shot. Kuro latches it and lassos back into the tower. Koikva has overstepped, and they claim the bounty on Storm while keeping Miracle alive.
I do like the
Bottom lane, MC does die though. Again, Liquid getting trades across the map. No matter what they're losing, they are gaining something always.
yeah, I like how we went Weaver into Bounty Hunter and then right back at you with the Slardar too. So we're checking each other in terms of the vision and whatnot being a nuisance, but a little too overexcited there on that kill. So some bounty gold heading their way. What is it? Self bonus 130, man. Oh, that's a lot of gold at this point.
Spoil that shot.
Really handy, especially if you've got 3 heroes, your 2 supports helps out.
Have we lost a
Nigma
tower this game? We haven't, right?
I was just about to say, man, Nigma don't have any tower pushing heroes. Can they actually kill objectives? Talked about how they're very single target gank heavy, but
Dire's
no use
bottom
being gank
tower
heavy if you
is
can't
under
actually
attack.
convert. Big.
I mean, even if they arrow mind control here, I don't think he dies. So I can see why he feels confident enough to do this. Especially now that the Wind Ranger's here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I always get a little bit sad when I see double brace and null, or like double null
Dire's
bracer.
top tower
Try
is under
force, get a
attack.
wraith, a null, and a bracer. Go for the nice combo. Catching Miracle, but not landing the arrow. Nice Deathward Maledict as they try to finish off Insania. The Witch Doctor's low, and we will find them with a Reaper's Scythe, actually.
It's
Mind
too
Control
bad.
flames it himself.
Yeah, it's too bad there weren't more heroes there, because they spend a lot.
Don't have to smoke to survive from tower hits.
Dire's
Yeah,
top
that was
tower
getting a
is
little
under
dicey.
attack.
Storm zipping top, finding G8. Will they get a kill under this
They
top
missed.
tier 1? There's no
Dire's
dive.
bottom tower is under attack.
Absolutely.
No crunch needed. This would be his travel boots, yeah, this kill.
Can't get to lasso range without being crushed though. And they've got crush into arrow, and Wee has walked into the meat grinder there, turned into sausage.
Turned out it was not his travel gold. Yeah, he dropped a
Just
few on the
putting
ground there.
100 gold further away. But heading into Diffusal Blade. Go for that heavy right click build.
They're smoking.
I'd assume like a BKB after Diffuse. Okay, right? Or do you feel like Manta
that
Style is
seems
something
pretty
you want?
good.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm fine with the peek.
Something
That time the arrow hit. That was easy. Good Maledict too. Yeah, that was a smoke out of the top tier 1 area, just a loop on in. Meanwhile, you see the circle from Insania saying, hey, this guy's just playing in our jungle right now because MC's just been popping out, pushing the wave, and then disappearing. Taiga, gonna throw the long bomb. Oh, can't find it.
We don't see him.
Yeah, I don't know if they'd have the damage with the Ghost Shroud there. That is one problem for the Witch Doctor.
Liquid are out ganking the gank draft.
All right,
10
up top,
10
here
to
we go.
7.
You see this?
Dire's
Boots of Traveler
top
coming
tower
in.
is under
Miracle's on.
attack.
Can we get a third hero? Oh, they're just gonna go with the 2. Yeah, we get a third. Run them down, boys.
Radiant's
Nice
bottom
flame
tower
break. That's
is
like
under
perfectly
attack.
placed, but he crushes and he runs the shuriken there. They can't take down Bo3.
Oh, they wanted that
The big bad boy, power shot, not enough damage, and Koikva's arrival is very scary here for Nigma. They're diving to, or they're thinking about diving tier
Radiant's top
1s.
tower
Nah,
is
there's no
under
time on the
attack.
Firefly though. Too risky.
As soon as that expires, you're out of there.
Yeah, now they smoke right away though, because that was supposed to be the bot's play, right? Miracle have been waiting and waiting for that to happen, but they just smoked directly on top of this Ob Sentry combo there.
All that free time for Mika to farm bottom. Sania and Tiger back to their tier
Radiant
2.
are scanning.
So Nigma get nothing.
Scan does miss though, could give a false sense of
Dire's
security.
bottom tower
Oh my
is
god,
under
he's just so
attack.
barely not in it.
Who walks high ground? Boxy's being pinged out. Exactly.
Good moonlight.
Moonlight Shadow there. And does look to catch out the Wind Ranger, immediately removing Kuro from the game. Supernova very, very far back. Oh, it is question time! Miracle does take down Bo3, but he's being chased now. Does he have invis? 2 seconds reveal. They've got sentries here. Insania will be able to keep vision onto this bounty hunter. He walks into the Ob sentry, so that is a moot point anyway.
Bo3 was too busy putting the crow's cage down on the bat. I don't know if he noticed the miracles right under him, but he tried instantly after the crash, but he got caught by the Janata, or else I think he might have been able to chain set him first. A bit of a risky play there. I mean, Miracle dies and still ends up with plus 197. Thanks to the track.
Dire's top tower
Oh, yes,
is
sick a
under
broom
attack.
handle.
Radiant's
Just what we
bottom
was
tower
hoping
is under
for.
attack.
How are we looking neutral item-wise? Is there anything spectacular here?
Just bat broach.
Arcane Ring on Storm. Pretty.
That's true. Oh, I see we have an
Radiant's
unknown
bottom
poor man's
tower
shield. Is that
is
right?
under attack.
On
Radiant
Nigma?
Is that just on the
structures
floor
are
then?
fortified.
Yeah, I saw Storm dropped it somewhere. Like it was him who had it.
Radiant's
Or it
bottom
appeared next to
tower
his name
is
or whatever.
fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Miracle. Very close to death, but he's got plenty of heroes behind him. Is MC now the position 1 of Nigma?
Apparently.
He is getting all the farm in the world. Buying a lot of little items. Reeves closed in on by the Necro. Have you had enough of these playgrounds yet?
Yeah, I just click it instantly. I don't know. It would be kind of fun if everyone played it.
If the casters could, then I'd be interested.
I found Bounty. I found Brewmaster. I can never remember what some of their faces look like. I found Techie's nice. I found them all. I'm good.
Good job.
Get wrecked.
Trent wins.
Yeah.
Nobody else is even trying.
Is that every hero?
Don't know.
That's 6 by 16. So does that cover everyone? I feel like they don't all match up. What are the odds on that?
I mean, is that 96?
See you later, nerds.
By 16?
Yeah.
That's not.
Oh yeah, it is 96. Yeah, so it's not everyone. Yeah.
What is this? 20 heroes off or so?
Yeah,
Dire's
we're
top
How many
missing
tower
a lot
is
of
under
them.
17? I
attack.
can't remember.
I have no idea what the number is anymore. It kept changing. They kept making more.
Yeah, it got over. Like, I remember a period where we were saying there's like 100 heroes in the game, and then it went over 100 by a significant number, and it's just like, well, we've got more than 100, I guess. Feels like Nigma, after the couple of smoke ganks they've had, not able to catch any real good targets. Now looking for midday with Shackle Shot, riding from the tree line, they will take down the Weaver. Finally.
Dire's turret
That first step. He's looking like MC from last game.
Radiant
Just
structures
hanging out down
are
here the whole time.
fortified.
So much gold. He got
Radiant's
389.
bottom tower is under attack.
That's so much gold right now. That's so broken.
389 from.
From killing the Weaver. Oh, I see track and everything. Yeah.
Tania. He's not dead just yet. Reaper Scythe will slice him down though, going and playing and chase on the bottom. Good lane break, 2-man flash there from Slardar. They're even throwing the Supernova here to secure that additional kill. The leaps out from Morana will save her life. Nigma really, really aggressively committing for a couple of kills.
Yeah, look what I mean. They just got Diffusal and Bloodstone, and then they're like losing fights right now. You know, this doesn't feel that great, and you know this is the time of the game the Bounty Hunter loves to play. Oh, the slowest right clicks from Koigma.
He can't finish the job. Go in for round 2. Does he see H? Ob's ward is up in the jungle on that high ground.
Meanwhile, mid lane though.
Go for it, mid lane. They are trying to find him. Good arrow though is going to stop the aggression. Mickey so close to death, but Shakuchiing away. Definitely something to be said about Nigma really taking Liquid out of the comfort zone in this game. They are just continually, you know, foot down.
They need this blink, right? That's the big game changer for Bo3.
For guaranteed initiation. Miracle just.
Yeah, he knew that exact
chasing
turn was
people.
coming. Track's so good.
drops the shoulder, turns around, Storm dipping in, looking to catch the bounty. Maledic there, the catch the bounty. And Miracle's fallen. There's nothing to save him as Mind Control unable to heal through. Keep that bounty alive as Weeha's still up. The turn is real. Rider falls and it's Coik for Storm. So powerful, just zipping through the fight. And where's the stun? The arrow comes. Tiger shuts down the GP retreat. Mind Control is gone. And that's 3 cores by Team Liquid. Nigma sticking around on that high ground way too long.
You can understand why though, because they, number one, they're taking control over like one of the most important parts of the map, so they feel like they have an edge fighting there. But without the egg, that was difficult. It just came back right now, and they know that their lineup, like they have to be ahead by quite a bit to do anything because they don't have objective.
Boxy, leave him alone, Boxy. He jumps in, but the retreat from Insania. Away from Miracle and all these TPs from Nigma coming into that late.
Oh, Miracle wants this one.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We up to halfway to Blink.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have a very easy item build this game either. BKB doesn't even feel like that incredible. Slider is scary.
The prize is mine.
Yeah. If he
Again,
gets
Nigma controlling both outposts.
Yeah, and Mick, he had the BKB queued up, and now he's just thinking about the Lincolns instead. Batrider, Necro, Wind Ranger, it's pretty good. Even just Bounty,
He's been
it's annoying.
swapping between them.
Oh, has he? Yeah.
So remember, when he finished his Blade, he immediately queued up Lincolns, being like BKB, Lincolns.
They just got the net on Tiger.
Onto Mind Control. The Sun Ray Ghost Shroud pops his wand, the Death Pulse is past Tiger, needs to leap away, but the Death Ward comes, and so does Mickey. Take down the Necro MC, try and put his egg as well, but a Supernova to that Reaper's side finds the Weaver. MC somehow surviving everything until Storm's a long zip in, but MC surviving. Koikva has to get out of there. I don't know how in the world that Necro survived. Oh, Koikva's tracked. Moonlight Shadow ends. Flame Break does clip him on the very edge as he dodges the Shuriken toss, but the creeps are there. Block the retreat. Nigma killing off 4 heroes. All thanks to this MC Necro surviving beautifully.
He got the kill, right? So he got the regen. That was jacked.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They wanted the team wipe. Boxy was down bottom lurking. They're all TPing there. Right.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
15 to 15. Been a real close game.
Yeah.
Dire's
For now, in the lead, what feels like the first time properly
Radiant's
this game.
bottom tower is under
They
attack.
got them again on the outpost too. They had both of them at 20 minutes, and they got 3 of the 4 bounty rooms. So Liquid, those big secondary objectives in this game, not just like the items you're trying to get on your hero, right? Like you got to be prepped for those 20-minute moments like that.
Radiant's
a lot of XP to
bottom
lose.
tower is under attack.
And also the fact that they can't, it doesn't feel like they have the fastest Roach taking lineup. I guess with Frozen Haze and Weaver here,
Radiant
can do it
structures
reasonably.
are fortified.
I think one of the big problems is that we're talking about how like Nigma have this very pick-off oriented lineup, but they also don't have the best wave clear on the side of Liquid too. So it's like
Radiant's
if you're
bottom
alone,
tower
these heroes are
is
pretty
under
vulnerable
attack.
pushing waves versus a lineup like this, right? Like Boxy's probably not sure if he's just gonna die at any moment if these guys leave vision of this tower down bottom,
Radiant's
right?
bottom tower
There's
is
just too
falling.
much jump and potential chain stun to happen to him that you don't even want to be like Storm or Weaver up here.
Yeah, Boxy's just got his finger on the blink button.
Yeah.
Quick cast his way out of danger if he sees slightest glimpse of some. Mind Control, interesting place to be.
All right, they're going for the kill up top here. Weehaw starts it off with the Firefly. Big senses, confirmed not tingling.
Shadows take us.
I think that is because MC made that play bottom, right?
Yeah.
Like MC goes almost to the tier 3, and that's faking out that he's got 2, 3, 4 heroes behind him in that Radiant jungle. Going on the map, very important.
How good will this Orchid be by the time it gets there? Hey, go for Curl first.
Get that easy pick on the Wind Ranger, as Miracle is trying to go for Insania now. Mind Control does have a sight, but Koikva has a decent amount of mana here to keep giving chase.
Sentry there.
Invis.
I'm over here.
Kuiper wants to get out. The rest of Nigma are arriving. There's the blink from Batrider with no lasso, just flame breaking, sticking in, farming his way through the fight. Senior turns with a nice little pass for the Reaper side, clears up his life. From low ground to high ground, and Mickey now onto GH with the clumsy net, but he's holding Supernova. Not really a kill that they can claim.
I can't believe he got that scythe off of that cast. That was gonna like been right before, because I thought they were just gonna get chain
tower
stunned.
is under attack.
Coconuts bouncing between their heads. A 6,000 lead racked up pretty quickly by Nigma. It hasn't felt like the game has shifted dramatically in their favor, but they're winning these team fights.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing the track goal at the end of this game. Seeing why this hero is still so good. Another lasso. No Lincolns yet.
There it is. They shove the chainstones here with the damage to take down Mickey. He lifted his little legs. He wanted to time lapse, but he couldn't.
They didn't even shackle there too.
Radiant's middle
So
tower
that would
is
have
under
been pretty
attack.
embarrassing. But yeah, how good is this Orchid even going to be? I mean, the BKB is going to be kind of close at that
Radiant's
point.
middle tower has fallen.
Same thing for
Dire's
Miracle. Miracle
top
had
tower
his.
is under attack.
Yeah, and the Necro has Greaves.
Yeah.
Because him.
It's like okay for picking off the supports, I guess.
Yeah, I think if you're going on like Phoenix, pretty good about it.
I mean, he's got almost 2,000 HP, and he doesn't even have his plate mail yet. So once you have that armor added on here too, it's gonna be kind of tough.
They find Storm. Wind Ranger is going to be the one that gets caught and picked off first, it looks like. That was Nigma hunting for Liquid, but very fast.
Lasso
reaction
in
from
1
Bo3.
second. Yeah, we are seeing that perfect momentum timing right now.
Lasso after lasso. There's Boxy. Another Janada hit for Miracle, so even more gold racked up. There's Boxy, keep the fight going. They're all landing in, arrow up Wii, the Batrider's down, trying to block back on Boxy as the death ward towards mind control. Magic ticking on him, but he's pretty tanky and healing up, but the Storm Spirit is long range bomb initiation, clears up GH, so no Supernova for this fight. Dead with that buyback and mind control around it. Liquid are swarming, they're finding pickoff after pickoff, a double for Kuiper, racking up to 20 Bloodstone charges now, and Nigma completely caught with that pants down.
Sometimes it feels like the outposts are still a little too new with moments like that. And that's the worst time to lose versus a lineup like this, because that minus ammo from the slider just did an instant roach conversion, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's 20 Bloodstone charges, by the way, on Kuiper. It's been pretty quiet since he farmed that up, but he needed one of these big explosive moments.
10-8. Now, very swiftly moving in towards Lincoln's himself. And a regen rune to boost.
Radiant are
Ball
scanning.
lining, this is a wee. Can they find the Batrider? He blinks backwards. Boxy misses with the crush, but he got the back. Now Storm comes back in. The vortex down. The sun ray not enough. GH tried his best. But we yet again falls. 5th death of the game.
Dire's middle tower is
Nigma
under
bringing
attack.
numbers down here though. Mickey is on the charge, trying to chase GH. Time lapse out as he's forced the Supernova. Liquid very happy about the way
Dire's
this is
middle
all gone.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, Necro's spotted Boxies. He's TPing home, but it's fine by him.
Or is it still a 6k lead for Nigma?
Track
Son of a-
gold.
Dire's
It's
middle
insane.
tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nigma, finding that pick up top, little fight breaks out, but you're playing in the area of the map that Liquid want to be in. Dire top jungle. Radiant team wants to play from. If he shows on this lane, yeah, Batrider shows on top lane, so now Liquid, they're smoked up. They can run down mid, they can go into the triangle, find pick off somewhere. Maybe even just go for the Batrider.
Yeah, there's a 10-second BKB on Miracle, so I don't think they really want to jump in here. Huh? Find someone who jumps around with 10-second BKB.
And there's that Orchid.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Immediately taking him out. Ball lining away, but Miracle does. One another hit in there. Deny the tower as
Dire's
well.
middle tower has been denied.
Yeah, you're not holding that versus Aegis.
One
Like,
stack
giving that up.
Visibility.
Oh, Spider Legs. That seems really nice on Slider. He's been struggling a little bit once he gets in there this game.
destruction. Very
right
good on
to
that
the bounty. Craggy coat though. I mean, not tons of magic damage this game for sure, but it doesn't hurt versus the bounty hunter if you're one of these supports.
Give it to the Witch Doctor. He's holding Arcane Ring for now.
I feel like I would.
Storm Spirit, Monster Phoenix. And like you were saying, that's 1.8k HP with a Shiver's Guard.
That barely tickled.
Down. Like 30% of his HP gone from that pretty big initiation. Like Shadow expiring as well. Gonna try and hold the high ground here, maybe stay on the ramps. Got to know that Nigma are coming. Want a team fight with that level 2 supernova.
Still 2 minutes of dangerous.
The jump forward, trying to force out the beacon from Miracle. He succeeds, and they'll lose Boxy for it. Great supernova now from GH as well. Will zone the rest of Liquid out. Miracle still shiny and golden, chasing Insania as the Witch Doctor retreating, but there's no escape. Miracle clears him up, and 2 very swift kills for Nigma.
Radiant's
Yeah, and you're running into them
tower
as
is
they have
under
ages
attack.
and still getting kills. Feels like just getting that the prevention on the jump from the slider means the fight's kind of over in your favor. And Boxy is the one who has to do kind of everything for Liquid to set up like the arrows and the casks and has to create the diversion for the Storm and the Weaver to actually succeed.
Here they thought, Miracle with no BKB. The rest of the people are coming in. There was a lot of pings up towards that top half of the map as the Reaper's side has found Mickey and Koikford trying his best to stick around in this fight, but there's nothing left
Radiant's
to be had.
top tower is
Mickey
under
is
attack.
gone. 90-some seconds.
Koikford's just finding these little picks. That Weaver's dead for so long. I had to go check, like, did he buy back in the last fight? Or
Yeah, I did the exact same
Reaper's side?
thing. I was like, oh no, all right.
90 seconds.
It's 35 at 18.
You can see the plan there from Nigma. They knew that once they cleared out that bottom jungle, that the only place for Liquid to go was up top.
Well, as Kuro said, your lead is false if you can't go high ground. Famous words from General Kuro. So I do think we're going to see this one drag out a little bit longer. I don't think they feel hyper confident right now.
Well, you have an Assault Cuirass on mind control. He can now hit towers a little
Radiant
bit.
are
maybe.
scanning.
Really? Slowly? It took him so long to get that tier 2 mid. I'm Ron Burgundy.
Dire are scanning.
Jenkins do it. Weehaus not going to see anything he likes quite yet. Need one of those sneaky high ground wards. Oh, hey, they have a tier 1 top.
Koik was sitting in the trees waiting for Nigma to make their move. I think you're right about this
top
Boxy
tower
initiative.
is under attack.
When it works for Liquid, they are stomping these teams.
Yeah.
If Boxy gets caught out,
Radiant
It's so much
structures
change,
are
though,
fortified.
right? Like, when you think about it, like, they have a bash of 1.3 and an AoE stun to go on top of that, too. It's kind of crazy. Also, it
Radiant's
slows
top
for
tower,
6 seconds.
Dire's
So
bottom
long.
tower is under attack.
Koik just tried to ball lightning deny the tower.
Oh, yeah.
Radiant's top
Or
tower
was he just
is under
maybe he was just
attack.
clearing the wave? Get out with ball line. Either way, he's making sneaky moves up top.
Oh, they've done a sneaky smoke. Heading to the bottom lane. Miracle leading the way, looking for the Weehaw jump, and oh, Insania, will you be doing your duty?
Tank the gang. Tracked and chased. Gonna jump in with a shackle shot. Grind me down. No options but death.
Yeah. Not gonna
Liquid
waste.
pretty spread here.
Oh, that courier. Oh. Almost got Miracle's Manta.
Dire's bottom tower is under
But yeah, like
attack.
bottom wave has been pushed out. That tier 1 is gonna die to creeps. Go on, creeps. Kill the tower, buddies. Come on. Get it, aren't they?
I think they are.
Dire's
Miracle
bottom
went for the
tower
kill
is
and
under
Range,
Dead.
the
attack.
range creeps.
Dire's structures are
Oh,
fortified.
no.
They've clipped
5
it.
HP, really?
Come on. Oh, wow. 5 health.
Dire's
There
bottom
is the
tower
knife.
has been
Good.
denied.
All right, Roche in 45 seconds on the potential here. Aegis and Cheese going to be up for grabs. I don't even know if Aegis and Cheese is enough to go high ground with this line of Enigma, though. I guess with a Blink Dagger on a Necrophos it is, if they get the right pick. That is true.
I guess like Aegis, Bounty. Probably the way to do it.
Yeah, they want
There's another quick and easy pick for Nigma. Looks like it is. Power shot there, and onto Boxy they go. Sunray and Lasso combining now to bring down the Slardar as a bonus kill. Mid-game Lincoln does get Bob still holding the time lapse, but Reaper's Sight coming through, not quite enough to kill him off. Time lapse needs to be used. Shikuchi, it does come off cooldown, but he's being stunned and slowed on his way through. Liquid is bleeding out. Nigma have this ganky lineup, and they are chain killing this Liquid side over and over. Insania falling in his base.
Radiant's
Tiger's
middle
leapt
tower
forwards,
is under
but
attack.
Nigma are all fully
Radiant's
HP, full
structures
mana. They've been
are
sustained up by this Necro, and they are finally trying to go high ground.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There's one way to push towers. You just kill everyone. That does generally work fairly well. Unfortunately, the last wave is now gone, so can they get it in time? They can.
Radiant's middle tower
There's the back
has
door
fallen.
now. Tier 3s don't matter as much, but it's still kind of nice to have.
Bring back the shrines.
No, please.
Said no one ever.
Radiant are scanning.
Tiger working on Spirit Vessel, coming out a little later. After Greaves.
The prize is mine.
I wonder if
And needs that up against this Necro.
they're worried about Roche right now. If they don't see anything, you might see Boxy start to head over there with Quakeva. Yeah, Insania just pinged it. But they're going to see Necro grabbing this wave, so that might be enough to alleviate their concerns. Miracle's also showing top too.
Dire are scanning.
So smoke for Roche defense maybe right now? Yeah, Insania's even TPing out. Wow, that seems wildly unnecessary. You could have walked there, dude.
Get me there faster by
He's like, I need to
1.5
shop
seconds.
while I'm moving. That's like the only reason that's allowed. I'm gonna assume that's his gargantuan brain making that play. And there's the smoke. Let's go to Roche. Gee, what's up, Boxy? Gonna lead the charge. Try and take that outpost and look for their last big hurrah.
So desperate for that Boxy BKB, but there's just no way for him to get it before this
Radiant's top tower
Yeah,
is under
final
attack.
fight.
He's gonna need buyback to outpost.
They try and steal Roche.
Radiant's top tower
yes.
Top
is
tier 2
fallen.
has fallen. Very, very nice move from Liquid. Aegis Cheese for your Storm and your Weaver. What heroes for those?
They're
Radiant's
like
top
towers
tower
shouting at the ground like, huh?
Where are they? They've got no idea. Liquid have got it. Sneaking a Roshan in behind Nigma. And Nigma are at this high ground push. They are kind of tentatively allowing the catapults and Necro units to go for it. Where's the body?
Radiant's top tower
Liquid also
is under
clearing out the
attack.
top wave with Storm zipping across. Now they retreat back to base to defend their barracks. Oh, the last pulse and the lasso's there. Beautiful initiation from Nigma. Can he get the time lapse off? He absolutely cannot. They gave everything to Koikba. Blink forward to Boxy. Try and chain stun the bounty. We don't have the follow-through damage. Storm needs to get in there as his last hurrah feels like Liquid have buyback on the Weaver. They want to use it to defend their base. They've got both heroes with buybacks that have just fallen, in fact.
Insania's ready. The biggest play of his
Radiant's top
life.
barracks are under
The
attack.
cheese is on Slardar. I wonder why they didn't give it to the Weaver, honestly. As Vortex there on Kuro, but Koikva, he's kind of just toying with them, making sure they can't get any moves elsewhere on the map. Time. And you'd think with Weaver dead for like a minute and a half, you'd lose a lane of barracks, but nah.
I mean, they can't go on high ground.
They can't kill buildings. Right,
Talk it over.
They need to pause, guys. No, seriously, guys. How? No, guys. How do you kill buildings, guys?
Can someone just buy Meteor Hammer? Can we?
Just buy a Blightstone, a
I mean,
Meteor
he's got
Hammer.
Deso and Orb now, so I think he's good.
Okay, fair enough.
The creeps are kind of a necessity, though, and they have 3 waves coming in right now. All 3 lanes have creeps coming.
Well, I like Storm Spirit. Mid-ball lightning animation.
Look as cocky as he was on the loading screen. Kind of.
He's like the Flash for me.
Yeah.
Along.
It looks like he's like karate chopping midair. Yeah.
Judo chop all the way to that bottom lane.
People say they want Dota VR. I think it would be very scary. Do you guys really want to see Night Stalker up close? Imagine if you were playing Dota and this guy was this close to your face, like fully zoomed in. I don't think I want that. I'd be too scared to even spectate it like that. Of course, you never be able to play it like that. But like watching like TI or something. All right, MC is up on the high
Buildings are
ground.
falling. Buildings are falling.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
There it is, coming out now. Chain stunning miracle. Lotus Orb and the heals from Necros. Trying to keep the bounty alive. He had to dodge it down, but gosh, nicely done with a good supernova. Zoning Liquid there. Killed off Foxy. Dead for a long while now with no buyback, and Weaver can't really do too much in this fight.
Allies.
Another ball in. Looking for the Phoenix. But Storm is losing his HP at a drastic rate now. Changing targets. Going from Necro to Phoenix, and Mind Control just taps the little Ghost Shroud and heals back up as quick the burns for the Fiery Spirits and the Power Shot. Claiming that Aegis.
Is the streak broken?
Whoa, what'd I miss? See what Koiba can do, because he's just continually haranguing here into Nigma as they catch with the Vortex Arrow, the little Wind Ranger, healed up by the Sun Ray, and now the Mind Control Necro keeps her topped up as well. Tiger, trapped on the low ground, a good Maldic, but Insania, okay, there's the death ward, but what next? What next, buddy? Yaws yourself up, but the deep dive from Wee, chasing Storm, who barely gets into Fountain alive while they lose the Witch Doctor. 3 heroes gone, and Nigma, it looks like they might just have secured this game now.
This mid-game fights of the track gold, it put them way up. They were down on kills and up like 6 or 7k, and it felt like the fights were trading like fairly even. I wouldn't even say it was like that lopsided. Overall, more than yeah, nicely done. I love how kill heavy this lineup was. That's something that we talk about as being like not like playable right now in the patch, right? That's one of those things like Seb and OG kind of complain about, like make high skill Dota work again, right? Actually ganking and playing fast and going for kills and stuff. And I guess you just need a position 1 bounty hunter. Turns out.
+1 bounty, +2 bat, and a +3 necro.
And slightly weak wave shove on your opponent's team, maybe. Kind of helps. Or at least gankable heroes, I guess is the more accurate term.
We were kind of hammering on about the lack of tower damage from Nigma, but Liquid also suffer from a little bit of that themselves.
Yeah, it's true.
Do a decent job, but it's a game with no zoo heroes. It's been very refreshing, Trent, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong.
1 necro, 1 on the Phoenix. The swarm doesn't really count as summons.
Kind of counts.
Ah, it doesn't count. They're not real. Miracle. Up on that high ground, is ready to lose their courier. Yules up onto Weaver. Lincoln's on cooldown now, but able to get the lasso. Weave's going to BKB and run away.
I think Miracle popped his Lincolns at the same time he tried to Yules pop him. So he accidentally Yules him instead. The tough times of being bounty hunter and trying to pop someone.
Now they catch the lead. That's Nick being saved by Boxy. Not good enough. Liquid with no chances now. 3 versus 5. The G's come. Nigma tying things up 1-1 here in the GH going for the double celebratory supernovas there in the back of the base.
I don't even know.
1,000 net worth lead. Holy crap.
Yeah, I don't know if I would even say the Lincolns was that bad, but you could see that it wasn't perfect. Because it just got popped so fast by the bat, or by the bounty hunter, so the bat could either up and like go for the Yule's Lasso, or the Bat Rider or the Bounty Hunter can constantly threaten with like.
So just flame breaking and taking aim bombing as well. Mike is all around it. Gonna try and hold the high ground.
Mihawk's not. No, please.
Can you move? So just flame breaking and taking aim bombing as well. Mike is all around it. Gonna try and hold the high ground.
Mihawk's not. No, please.
Can you move? So just flame breaking and taking aim bombing as well. Mike is all around it. Gonna try and hold the high ground.